Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can get us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a final checkout video of a Monophone by Automatic Electric, or better known as an A&E. And Jonathan sent this telephone in from Ohio. Jonathan always sends in really cool telephones, and this is an example of one of the types of telephones that he sends in. It's a very cool telephone, and it's in very good condition. That kind of gives you a little bit of a look. We basically, in the first video, the initial checkout, we showed that when you lifted the receiver, all you heard was a kind of a loud hum. And I also mentioned that somebody had installed a black cloth aftermarket line cord on this telephone. So basically, here we're going to do a few checks. There's your dial tone. And we do have this telephone apart. I wanted to show you. We had to do some various repairs to this telephone, and we went in and cleaned the points and things on the rotary, made sure everything was hitting properly. We properly installed the line cord to the network, or to your connections here where they're supposed to go. The line cord was improperly installed, and we also tied a knot. There's various ways that you can keep this line from coming out. There's some keepers that you can put on, or you can just, because it's not really going to go anywhere after you tie a knot, it's not going to pull out. So basically we got that squared away. We moved a few things around, got them in the position that we wanted them in. And also I noticed somebody had, the bell must have been an issue in this telephone, because I have it loose, but the screws that mount it from underneath were loose. So I know the bell was an issue here. Somebody had worked on, tried to figure out why the bell wasn't ringing or whatever, but they had the screws loose, and they had them loose enough to where I know somebody had kind of gone in and worked on this bell. And basically what we had to do is reconfigure some things with the bell, and also I wanted to I'm going to move some things around here. Also I wanted to, we haven't stabilized this capacitor yet, but we kind of upgraded the bell circuit the way we wanted it, and so that's what the cap's doing in line. And so anyway, what we're going to do is install the bell real quick. I wanted to show you some brass washers that go underneath this bell. Now see if you could get something like that today. They just don't build these things like they used to. These two thick brass washers, they'd never, by today's standards, use anything like this. It would just be too costly. So when you get one of these old phones, you got to remember how they're made. They're made to last. And so them two washers basically go in these two holes. They have a little ridge on them so that they fit in those two holes like that. And then this bracket lifts up, and it kind of catches the rubber guide here on this bell. So we want to make sure that we've got everything where we want it, and then we're going to position this bell and slide it in the way we need to get it to work. And you just kind of move it around till you get it into the position. We're going to worry about stabilizing our capacitor here in a minute, but I want to get these screws in this bell here real quick, and so we'll go ahead and do that. And then we'll do some final checks. I don't want to tighten that until I get this one in here. Make sure that's going to fit. This monophone is in very good condition, and it's nice to see them come in like this, although any telephone is worth saving of this age. So got a couple other screws here. I want to make sure that they're tight. Okay, now that we have our bell installed, we can kind of look around for a position. This cap sits too high up off of the base, so we really don't want to stabilize our cap to it. And there's also a transformer here, so we don't want to, that's going to ride right in here, so we don't want to put our cap here. Probably the safest bet for our capacitor is going to be right behind the bell here. So I'm going to go ahead and just get our line, bring our line over and try to get this cap positioned in an area it's not going to get in the way. We're just trying to make sure that we get this double-sided sticky tape to take so that it's not going to pop up on us. Okay. Don't worry about the phone call. The mate will get it. Okay. So now that shows you the bell installed, and everything is back into position like it's supposed to be. And we're going to go ahead, and I'm going to hold the receiver down. I'm going to go ahead and ring this phone. And you'll see how loud it is there. And give you a little better shot. So that's a pretty cool bell. And they just don't make them like that any longer, so that would be quite a bell to have there. I'll let that go one more time. So now that our bell has been upgraded and everything is in working condition, give you one more look at the inside of the telephone here. We can go ahead and start putting the telephone back together again. Another thing that I wanted to explain when we worked on the bell, there's adjustments back at the back of this bell here, and you have to adjust these adjustments for the more modern day ring. They don't send you, this bell sucks quite a bit of Rin out of the line, and you have to adjust all this to get it into an adjustment that is going to allow this bell to ring with a decent ring, because they don't send as much Rin and voltage down the line as they used to, and so you kind of have to adjust everything out. So that's another thing with a bell like this. You're going to have to not only upgrade the bell circuit basically, but you're going to have to do a lot of adjusting and get that all locked in so that the bell rings good. I'll give you one more shot of the bell here. That kind of gives you an idea of what it should be like when you finish it. I'll let it go one more time. We'll go ahead and what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and we're going to do some tests on this telephone. There's your dial tone. And we're going to go through our numbers real quick. going to end in a 2. I'm going to check the modulation. Every time you see that red light on the analyzer, you're going to see 100% modulation every time that light lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So now that we know that everything on this telephone is working, I'm going to go ahead and plug it over into a regular line, and we're going to call, like, say, a time and temp number.
Good afternoon. Our body shop can repair almost any make and model for less. Offenburg, Belleville, 234-0330. Today is Monday, October 18th. The time is 3:54.
So now that we know that everything works on the telephone, we can get it back to Jonathan, and he's really going to enjoy this telephone a lot, because I had a good time working on it, and it's a really sweet telephone. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.